The Ben Special.
Hello, and welcome to the Ben Special, a segment where I highlight special features and DVD extras that I find to be especially extra. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 2006 film, Final Destination 3. If you haven't seen the Final Destination films, they are about a person who has a premonition of an impending disaster. This is usually a plane crash or a traffic pileup or a suspension bridge collapse. The premonition is shown in gruesome detail before backtracking, right before the moment of the disaster. The person that has the premonition freaks out and tries to warn everyone. They only ever manage to rescue a small group of people who get to safety before the disaster happens.
We have to get off of here. No, don't push the button! Don't push the button!
But Death is pretty pissed off about this. And Death is this invisible force that goes all slasher and picks off the survivors one by one in these grisly Rube Goldberg-inspired freak accidents, being decapitated by a train, being decapitated by an elevator, being crushed by a sheet of glass, being obliterated by a barbed wire fence, being obliterated by a NASCAR tire.
Have you all lost your fucking mind?
Death is going hog wild on these people. I really think this is a fun series, apart from number 4. And it's my favorite horror movie franchise, apart from number 4. I think it's totally worth checking out. Apart from number 4. I really can't stress that enough. Part 4 is just really awful. But Final Destination 3 is great. It centers around a bunch of high schoolers that are about to graduate, and they narrowly escape a roller coaster disaster, which is pretty intense. But when they were making the movie, the director and the DVD team were collaborating together. So they were filming the movie with the DVD interactive features in mind. So they filmed several scenes, several different times with a lot of different outcomes. So when you watch the movie, you can either watch the theatrical version or you can watch a choose their fate version.
Would you save innocent strangers from their final destination?
Which is basically a choose your own adventure in DVD form, where you, the viewer, get to attempt to save the poor souls that Death is trying to kill with these elaborate mousetrap style fatalities. The way it works is the movie goes on as normal, but certain scenes, things go into slow motion and a screen pops up with a decision that you have to make. And these decisions are, heads or tails on a coin flip, or if you should turn the thermostat from 73 to 76 degrees, or if a character has a nail gun and is going to shoot a pigeon, should it be a kill shot or a warning shot? Just real, everyday decisions that one would have to make.
Okay. Joking around, babies, but you can't hide.
Going with the roller coaster disaster theme, each choice selection screen that pops up is sort of an old-timey carnival game, which looks pretty cool. You choose which one you would like. You basically just use your DVD remote, and then you just see what happens next. But you got to be quick.
But fate is an impatient mistress, dear friend, and if a decision is not made quickly, she will choose for you.
I watched this, and I really tried hard to save as many people as I possibly could, but I'm very sad to report, I was only able to save one person, and it was the one person I really, really didn't want to save, and that was Frankie Cheeks.
Frankie Cheeks is old school, ladies. What's that? Oh, well, it'd be my honor.
Ew.
And oh God, Frankie Cheeks is like maybe one of the most repulsive characters of the Final Destination universe.
Guess who's back?
And then if you save him later in the movie, there's an added scene where he's arrested for sexually assaulting an undercover police officer.
Oh, if we just crossed the street over to my stepmom's house and I filmed you, I would be able to pay you like, be able to give you like $80.
$80?
Yeah.
Big guy like you's got to have some more cash than that. I mean, that wouldn't pay for my bikini.
110.
110?
Done.
Promise?
Yeah.
Oh, phew, because the girls are really going to want to see. I'm a police officer.
Fucking hell, Frankie. You cheated death not once but twice, and this is what you're gonna do with the rest of your time on Earth. It's just like, what was the point of this? I prefer my Frankie Cheeks to have a car engine violently plowed into the back of his skull. Besides choosing character fates, you also have a few side options. One is towards the end of the movie, there's a newspaper that flutters around the New York subway, and you have the option to read the newspaper if you want to do so. I did that, and it's an article. It basically expands on the ending of Final Destination 2, where you get to find out the fate of some of the survivors from that movie. And I won't spoil it for you, but I will say that it involves an industrial wood chipper, and it is a huge bummer to read. The theatrical version of this movie is superior to the Choose Their Fate version. I think that if you're watching this movie for the first time, just watch the theatrical version, but then try the Choose Their Fate because it is a fun experience. And if you want to watch Final Destination 3, but you don't have time to sit for a whole feature-length film, the Choose Their Fate version offers a 20-minute cut of the movie where you can watch the movie 20 minutes in, boom, done, and you're on with your day. It's saving you time. Also, as a word of warning, the Blu-ray for Final Destination 3, it does offer as a special feature the Choose Their Fate. This is not on this. It's a huge lie. I don't understand why they put it on here. I looked for it all on the disc when I had it, couldn't find it, thought maybe it was a hidden feature or an Easter egg, but I got on the internet and it was just a bunch of very angry people that felt duped. So don't be fooled. Check out the 2-disc, what do they call it? The 2-disc Thrill Ride Edition. That's what you want. In conclusion, if you not only want to watch a movie, but you want to decide if characters get to live or die, or in this case, die or like really, really, really die, then the Choose Their Fate is a special feature for you. But please, if you watch this, just don't let Frankie Cheeks live. Just let him get the car engine in the back of the head. It's better for everyone involved. Frankie Cheeks, boo.